Good morning, everybody. This is Damon Bond of Bond Realty Group, licensed real estate broker in the states of Connecticut and New York. Hope everyone is doing well today. It is September 24th, Monday, September 24th, 2018. Autumn is finally here, and it's a very cool, brisk Monday morning. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Or you give me a call or text 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. That is my work business number. So, if the voicemail picks up, you'll hear it say Bond Realty Group. Please reach out to me if there's any questions or concerns you have anything about real estate. So welcome to Real Talk, everybody. This is where we talk about real estate issues that may or may not affect you, but certainly someone else you know, loved ones, what have you. And this is where we discuss real estate issues. So being that fall just happened, it's like the first it's not the first day of fall, but the beginning of fall, beginning work week, day of fall, whatever you want to call it. I just want to talk about a few couple issues here pertaining to what can you do to protect your investment, to protect your property. In the case of if it's vacant, if it's currently, if you're selling it for sale by owner, a real estate agent should be able to tell you this stuff if you are in a contract with a real estate agent to sell your property. But let's say, though, you're just, you're an investor, you're a flipper, you're going to sell the house yourself or whatever it is. You're waiting for, you're waiting for tenants, or you just, let's say you just bought a house recently, investment property, and you're just renovating it, what have you. So what are some things you could do to protect your investment? So this is really targeted to those people, those property investors, if you will, right? But this can be applicable also to, regular homeowners who have their properties, who are in a different part of the, state or different part of the country that are just trying to, rent out the property and it's vacant now. So now that very long preamble, I do apologize for that. Sometimes I tend to drone on with that. Let's talk about some basics, okay? Tip number one, protect those pipes. It's autumn now. It's cool. Right now I'm looking outside my window at the clock, Bank of America clock right here I can see, and it says it's 57 degrees. So it's kind of cool. So we're not going to be hitting like cold snaps probably until maybe Thanksgiving time or, certainly in December. So just to give you a heads up on that, so you'll know. Even if the house is vacant, keep that heat on, okay? Keep that heat on, keep that heat on. And, keep the electricity on, keep that heat on, all right? And certainly you want to keep that heat on for the obvious reasons is, it's not to make the people who's going to be looking at your house comfortable. No. It's to protect so your pipes don't burst. I've known plenty of people who, live in a house, and while they're at work, right, the pipes burst or whatnot. So make sure you want to do that. Make sure that, if it's oil, you don't have to have a full tank of oil, but certainly have at least a quarter of a tank, whatnot. Keep the house, at least 55 degrees. You can do 60 if you want, but 55 is acceptable. 55 degrees. You certainly want to do that. You want to make sure if it's gas, once again, 55 degrees or what have you. So these are some things you could do. So yeah, so keep the oil, keep the fuel going, if you will. Keep the heat going, because the last thing you want is radiators that have busted. I've seen it as a mess, right? You don't have busted pipes or anything like that. That is going to be costly to fix, all right? So that's the first item of business. Now, if you're in the process of rehabbing your property, right, and let's say the only thing that does work is the furnace, make sure that the furnace, is operable, because you don't want any pipes busting. Even if let's say the furnace is not working, right, is inoperable, and you still want to. That's the first thing you want to fix. Okay, first thing you want to do is get your heating system fixed up. Let's say the house is in total mess. Get the heating system fixed first, so that way those pipes won't burst. You want to prevent that. So that's the first order of business, right? The second order of business is, and this is once again, you want to make sure that your lights, your electricity's on, right? Get automatic timer, right? Because unfortunately, this time of year, this is when you have less fortunate people, homeless people, people addicted to drugs, substance abuse problem people. They will break into your house because they need a warm place to stay, all right? Or your house may be freezing cold, but they don't want to be exposed to elements, which is understandable. But you don't want to do it, at your cost. So you want to make sure that, you get something on, or not automatic timer or what have you. Certainly get security lights. They have light bulbs where you can screw them in, and it's sensors. So at nighttime, the front lights come on, and when it gets daybreak, the lights will go off. All right. So you want to look into something that is very, very imperative. So certainly you want to do that as well. A third thing is keep those sidewalks debris free of leaves. Okay, if your property has leaves around them, you want to keep it leaves free. Debris, because somebody trips or fall, then they want to reach out to you to pay for their medical bills. I can tell you, one time I was showing somebody a house, and it was a vacant house, and the people who owned the property didn't clean leave areas around. I remember I was stepped down, I twisted my ankle and sprained it pretty bad. It was sprained for, like 2 days. It was like a watermelon. So, I don't want that to see happen to anybody, and you have to foot the bill for the medical expenses. So please keep them lawns, them leaves, free in the driveway, walkway, sideway, whatever it is. You don't want the male person hurting themselves or anything like that. Another thing is, particularly when we start to have snow and ice up here in the New York, Connecticut area. Once again, de-ice, make sure if the snow is plowed in front of the house, driveway, de-ice it, whatever you have to do as well, for the same reasons. You don't want it to be a liability factor. And like I said, if you need somebody to take care of outside property, you got plenty of people, landscapers, snow removal people. You go with these people on the payroll, and say, hey, whatever it is, set up an account with them or what have you. They're starting for business, particularly in the wintertime when all that, cutting the grass and manicuring and, planting shrubs, and when that goes down, a lot of these people, you probably get a pretty good rate on these people here too, because you have to get ready for the fall. So certainly, you want to look into that as well. And like I said, all these things are to protect you, the homeowner, for your property, particularly if this is your first, property you have, what have you, you're still trying to get it together, still trying to put it on the market or what have you. Or even if you're a veteran, these are some things that's, informational you should know. Like I said, the heat and fuel will cost you, but in the end, it's well worth it. Another tip I want to say, also, if it's a vacant house, open up a faucet and let the water drip. Just let it drip, let it drip, let it drip, let it drip. And you want to do that because, if the water is moving, then, it'll not be harder, but yeah, I'll just use harder, okay? It's for them pipes to freeze up and expand and bust, all right? So do that as well, in addition to having heat in the house. So certainly these are some things you want to do, because having frozen pipes is certainly no fun at all. I had them once before, and is not fun. So these are some of the things that you certainly want to look at. Also, if you can, invest in an alarm system as well. You don't have to put when I was growing up, back in the days, they had burglar bars and everything, like Fort Knox, burglar bars, windows and everything. You got to do that. You could, ADT, a lot of alarm companies, other alarm companies, but that's the most popular one because you see the commercials all the time. You can have something set up so that way if there's any problem, they'll be notified, the local police department, and they can come out there and see what's going on. So certainly you get, wireless things, security cameras. I mean, the cameras they got today, it's pretty good. They're wireless. You can see from afar, what have you. That could be a great deterrence, from people trying to, break in or do anything harm to your property or damage. So security cameras are a great way to add for added security and safety. So these are just some measures you can do to protect yourself. So like I said, I want your experience as a property owner, as an investment property owner, to be profitable, of course, enjoyable if it's possible, but certainly profitable is the first priority, and not drive you crazy. And like I said, if you have a portfolio of properties, you have a few of them, you especially, want to do this and take care of this factor. So I hope this information was helpful to you. I just wanted to, touch base with everybody. If you have any questions, you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is BOND011@gmail.com. Or you always give me a call, 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. Thank you for tuning into Real Talk. It's been real. Please, stay safe, stay warm, and have a pleasant, wonderful Monday morning. Be well. Good day.